I'm Chris and this is Tanya. We sold our powerboat and now we go with the wind on Aurora. Someday we plan to sail around the world, but for now we're exploring the beauty of the Baltic Sea. Things aren't always straightforward with sailing, so we try to share the real experiences as well as the champagne sailing so you can get the most from our channel. On our adventures so far, we have met so many great people and have been to some amazing places. We love to share this with you. Thank you so much for following, and we hope to see you out there. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry we've been a bit delayed. My laptop and NASBox all decided to have a meltdown in the same week, so I had to start the edit all over again. But yeah, we're back and ready to go, so let's begin with the season. First time driving a boat in a little while for sure. I'm feeling very rusty right now, but Tanya's on land, so yeah, had a few small problems with the engine getting started first of all, but nothing major. Just had to prime the fuel a little bit and then she was good. There was of course the vacuum as well. So when you release all the water from the engine through the seacock there, you've got to give it a little bit of revs to draw the water through, and yeah, that was the only thing really.
How does that feel?
Yeah, it's great. So as you can see, well, from the last episode you can see we went in the water and we've done almost everything now to get Aurora ready to go for the season. And yeah, it's a super nice feeling. Okay, it's a nice, well, nasty grey day and whatever, but we're gonna head out today anyway, just for a short shakedown cruise or whatever, just to make sure everything's working properly, and yeah, we can do some great cruising this summer without any issues. The biggest thing to test today is going to be probably the Anchormatic anchor, so that should be quite exciting to see. But anyway, we're going sailing with no wind, but that doesn't matter. We're going sailing anyway. Let's go.
We are on the boat. We are actually on the water and it feels amazing. And now we're going to put the sails up.
Yeah.
And go God knows where.
As always, we have no idea where we're going yet, but we got the southerly wind, so yeah, it limits our options a little bit, but still plenty of places to go. But I'm just testing some things around the boat first, and I just wanted to give the engine a really good run, actually a really good burnout, to clear any coke and, you know, stuff in the engine that you need to get rid of. So just gonna run her up now actually again. So on full throttle, Aurora will do around about 8.5 knots with the 57 horsepower engine, which is really nice, but she makes a hell of a wake behind her as well. Of course, you never really run at this speed for very long because it strains the engine a lot. It's just good to clear it out. Up here in Sweden, we usually put the boats into hibernation over the winter for at least 6 months. So when everything's set up again and you're ready to go, you pull the sails out and you feel that lean for the first time. There's nothing like it. Guys, look at this. It's our first sail on this boat for, I don't know, almost a year or something like that. Maybe 10 months. We're sailing! Finally, we're sailing, guys. Such a nice feeling. The winds are almost perfect, you know, we're very close hauled at the moment. It's about 10 knots or something, but that's fine for our first sail. It's just making sure everything's working properly, nothing's loose, nothing that we've forgotten. I'm a bit rusty, to be honest. Just almost forgot little things, but yeah. Seems like a really nice day now. The sun's coming out a bit, and yeah, we should be in for a nice weekend.
Just need to go where the blue sky is, over there.
So the audio went a little bit bad here due to the wind, so I have no idea what Tanya was saying, to be honest, but I can only assume that she was inventing her own version of the Macarena. What can I say, guys? It's so nice to be out sailing out through the archipelago. We've just gone past Grinder and we're just coming up to an island called Jelna, so we're just going through the patches there, if you know it. It's still May, so it's a little bit cold, but we've had a slow start to the summer this year, so it would be nice if we got a little bit of warmth soon. You know, it's been a long winter for me this year, especially without that much sailing last year, so can't wait for summer, to be honest. It's going to be awesome. I just need to watch where I'm going as well. Even when sailing, guys. She's cleaning again.
Hey, I'm polishing.
It's back on it again. So we've decided to head to our usual place, and it's our safe haven. You probably know it already, it's called Sec. It's a nice place for us to start off in the season. We know the bay. Just to break ourselves into the old anchoring thing and everything. You know, I really couldn't have asked for more on this first sail. You know, in between the islands there's nice and calm winds, so you got some time to think and see whether everything is right or not. And we've also had some up to 10 knot winds, so we've been flying out here at like 6 to 7 knots, which has been super great. But you know, on the first sail, being as we haven't been sailing for what seems like a long time now, it's actually, it gets you thinking. You know, it's like when you're pulling out the mainsail, it's like, okay, have I done everything? Is everything in the right place? Is the mast sort of straight? Is the boom in the right place? You know, and it's not so natural, so it's always nice to start off in a bit of a calm way and get into the sailing season a bit softly. Yeah, we're an hour away from Sec now, so just making our way through, and some friend has just called me actually, and we're going to meet up with some friends a bit later, so that's going to be fun. As you can see, our windows have all been fixed now. Lumar sent the new windows and they've been fitted by Plascada, so they look really nice and they're working nicely. Yeah, so I've put the block on here for the jib infurler. I just need to tie this up with just some bungee cord or whatever you use for that, and the block for the locking the infurler there is, well, it's been working well so far. We haven't tested it out in heavy winds though yet, but I think it should be fine. And of course we will need to put the other blocks on there, both for the code 0 as well. And one thing I was debating here is how to put the jib furler block here and how to put the code 0 block there as well. And the best solution I found was actually just to buy more of these blocks so they can move independently. I was looking at a double block solution, but I think just having them free there to move independently will work the best. We'll see though when we get the code 0 up. So just about to get the sails down now, and one thing I've found that really helps with getting the in-mast furler or the main in is actually using the winch up on the mast there. It's so much easier than using the endless furling line, actually. Much quicker as well. I've seen a lot of boats with an in-mast furling sail where they can roll the sail in and out by hand, but as we have the Elstrom FCL sails, they're laminate sails, so they're a bit stiffer inside the mast. This usually means that we have to use some kind of a winch to roll in and roll out the sail, but it's not too much of a problem. So when we arrived in Sec and we found a spot, it was the first time that we got to use our stern windlass, the Anchormatic system, and it made it so much easier, to be honest, and it worked flawlessly. At one touch of a button on a remote control, I could just release the anchor remotely, drive up to the shoreline, and then with another touch of the button, just lock the anchor off so that the boat was secure. Later on in the season I will do a more comprehensive review on this and show you the installation as well, but if you've seen our previous videos where we had 2 people on the boat to do this manually, you'll see how much easier this was. Oh my god guys, the hours that I spent installing the Anchormatic system has finally paid off. That was such easy anchoring when I came in there. It was so nice just to press a button, the anchor went down. It's so smooth and so quiet. I'm so happy with that right now. It worked extremely well, and you can see that, yeah, there's the davit there, the lines coming down, and yeah, it's overall, it's a really nice system. It's going to take me some getting used to, you know, to really master it, but oh my god, thank you so much, Anchormatic, for helping me with the installation advice and things like that. But I'm really happy with it. It's definitely worth having in the Stockholm archipelago, at least in my opinion, with this size of boat. It's really nice. But let's see if it holds without a chain on the end. I think it will. I've spoken to a few people in the past, and with these systems, and they said that they've not had any holding problems. As long as you put out enough line, it's going to be fine. So yeah, smiling from ear to ear at the moment with that.
What? Do you know what time it is?
Maybe.
Anchor bubble! Anchor bubbles.
It's that time again when we can start getting the anchor bubbles out. Yeah, it's just nice. What the hell is there? Oh well. But yeah, we've just arrived at Sek, and this early in the season actually there's hardly any boats in here. When we came in there was just this blue one over there, but yeah, it's looking beautiful as ever. I think we've chosen a nice spot. Yeah.
Very nice.
Anyway, let's get some more important things done. So when you're first starting the season, actually, it can always be difficult in the marina to try and find a nice quiet night or a quiet morning actually to put your sails up. But what these guys have done behind me is actually motored out to an anchorage and just put the anchor down, and actually they're raising the sails while on anchor, and that makes perfect sense because you're always going to be facing into the wind, right? And it's a pretty smart idea. I mean, you haven't got many resources around you in case you need some parts and bits and whatever, but if you have everything you need, yeah, you may as well come to a nice anchorage and raise the sails in a nice place, for sure. It's a good idea. You're like, what's up everybody? So we're having a super nice evening actually, and the wind has calmed down completely. And Simon and Martin have come and joined us.
Hello.
Yeah, on their boat actually, and we're having a nice cozy evening. But I'll just show you outside just to see, well, just to show you exactly what the scene is like outside. It's super calm, it's really nice, and it's one of the specialities of the archipelago here. Guys, there's some eerie fog going on in Sek right now, and it's so calm around here. I think we're the only people that are making so much noise around here. Sorry, I've had a few to drink now. But look at this, guys. And it's a real special time to be out in the archipelago right now because not that many people are out here. Usually this place is absolutely buzzing with people, just lined right the way down this shoreline, across the other side of the shoreline as well. A special night, just the first night in being away on the boat. We've finally got Aurora on the water. Most of the jobs have been done anyway, and it's been a long way getting here, but yeah, what can I say more? I'm smiling a lot. Cheers guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's a beautiful day. Bit of a thick head though, we never learn, eh? Tanya's suffering a bit this morning, but my god, it's nice to be out here. And we are now all alone on this beautiful day in Sek, and it's a special feeling when you can just hear the birds and just the quiet of the wind. Yeah, but we need to make some headway back. Today is Sunday, so we need to get back for work tomorrow, and yeah, get a nice sail in. It's a nice southerly wind, so the sail should be fantastic actually, but just got to enjoy this a little bit for a minute while we're here until we weigh anchor. Just looking at how clear the water is at this time of year as well. It looks so inviting, but the water temperature is still about 12 degrees or something, so swimmable, but not comfortable swimmable. It's perfect, isn't it, today? And getting out was a breeze. No more awkward back-breaking anchor lifting things going on here. Just one touch of a button and it comes up into the holder. We are having an absolutely cracking sail back today. You know, the wind is just behind the beam there, so we're on a broad reach, I think. But yeah, cracking back at 6 or 7 knots. The winds always get light sometimes through the channel, and that's what lets this boat down a bit, and that's kind of where we need the code 0 sometimes, you know, just to get the speed in the light winds. But yeah, check this out, guys. It's the first really nice weekend in the summer so far. Well guys, it's been a short weekend, but it's been awesome to get back on the water actually. We'll do a lot more sailing over the summer and show you that, and new places to go hopefully. Tanya's just putting on some fender covers now.
Socks. Fender socks.
Fender socks. One good thing about taking all this footage for the YouTube channel is we can go back and see what we did right and what we did wrong. I can see here that I was adjusting the wheels way too frequently. What you should do is note where that white band is, where the center of the rudder position actually is, and then just adjust from that and do less frequent adjustments and wait for the boat to respond to your movements. If you're new to sailing, this is going to take a lot of practice, and I can recommend just taking your boat in and out of the berth many times until you get it really right. This is going to prepare you for that day when you come into the berth and the wind's blowing 20 to 25 knots on your beam, or even worse, and it's going to help you understand exactly how the boat's going to move in that situation. Of course, I've seen even the most experienced skippers mess up mooring sometimes. It happens to all of us, and you just got to pick yourself up and do it again and just carry on.
Well guys, that was an amazing weekend and the first trip on the water, and yeah, now back to reality again. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you soon.